Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video and to a new NQ market review. So as always, I'm going to walk you through the trades that I took and also the potential setups that you could have taken during the day, right? I took only one setup today and it actually looks like a break-even trade, but I actually hit 80% of my daily goal. This was on the 15-second time frame, right? I was in and out in a matter of half a minute. Pretty interesting price action today, although we were on a bank holiday, so the volatility was low, but it doesn't mean that the algorithm is broken or something, or it is low probability conditions. Price action was textbook. And also I'm going to show you how to read the market structure properly and don't get caught in fake reversals or fake shifts. Alright, so let's get started. So you all know my model by now if you are a regular watcher or a regular viewer of my channel. So basically we have a zone, we have a sweep of a low inside that zone, right, like this, and then the market structure shifts happening on the candles themselves, right? So this is how you can catch early reversals or continuations, right? So we had a really nice build up bullish order flow on during the London session, right? Textbook London session, but I'm not going to go through all of that because that's going to take an hour. But you can see how price after tapping into a higher time frame zone relative to the 1 minute, so the 15-minute is the higher time frame, right? By studying these right here, these moves, so when price hits a higher time frame zone and then it trades away from it, right? So it succeeds to offer rejection. By just studying the lower time frame, you will learn a lot about price action, and you will see that it is pretty much identical every single time. For example, we have another higher time frame zone right here. And if you go to the lower time frame and study how price moved away from it, you will see it pretty much identical to this. We have another higher time frame zone from here, right here, right? Pretty much it is the same every single time. We have sweeps, mitigations, pullbacks, zones. That's all you need. And also body closures and wicks are, right? So let's go back to today's price action and walk you through the AM session, right? Because we only had the AM session during a Monday trading. So I actually started trading from 10 a.m. or just before that, but let's go from 9:30, right? Equity open. And this is something interesting that happened during that time. I used to get caught on it every single time, but now I understand how it works. So, and this is the build-up that was happening on during London session. And here we have a brick of structure right here. Right? We have this zone, unmitigated zone. We have a top. This is like the first top, right? We know that zones usually have more than tops, more than one top, right? This is the whole model based on that. So first top started trading higher, and then look at this. This is the second top that liquidates that first top, and then the real move happened, right? Same here, as you can see, sweep, and then the first top happened here. A lot of here also, here also, as you can see. So this happens all the time. But I want you to notice this right here. We have the first up, right? Price started trading higher, and then we have a huge selling here, and now you are waiting for that first top to get liquidated and then take the trade. But look what happened. Price went near to it and then started reversing. This happens a lot of time. And if you have FOMO, you're going to take this setup right here. You're going to take this long and you're going to get liquidated later on. So price does this all the time. It will do this. So this is the first low that you want to be liquidated and then looking for reversals. So price will do this. It will come close to it and then it will reverse. And don't get caught in this right here. Wait for that low to get liquidated. 80% of the time, price will come back to it, liquidate it, and then give you that entry that you are looking for, right? So your best shot is when price liquidates this low right here inside the zone, right, for better probabilities of rejection. So don't get caught in this. Right here, when you see this can be the pullback into this zone, right? So this is the first stop. So the thing that you are looking for here to happen, maybe it is happening on the opposing side, and you are, because of FOMO, because of your lack of understanding of price, you will rush into the market and you're going to take the buy, right? But you can see that a lot of times price will return back, mitigate some low, and it doesn't happen, or it doesn't need to be on the first or the same time frame. It can be happening on a lower time frame that you are not aware of, right? So price doesn't care about these famous time frames, the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minutes. There's a lot of different time frames, right? So be aware of that. So first stop, second top, and then the first stop and the second top happening here, and then the reversal, right? So beautiful setup happened here. Textbook. This is around 9:30 equity open. So price steady to the upside. One more time liquidating this, and then this right here is the setup, right? The break of structure on the candles, and then price kept trading to the upside. So price steady to the upside, creating a new high, start trading to the downside, and this was my idea of going long. I was looking for a deeper pullback or a deeper mitigation of this zone right here, liquidating this low and then taking price higher. I wasn't targeting this high right here. So when I was looking for a rejection after the liquidation of this low, I wasn't looking for this, right? I was looking for a quick scalp, maybe to this right here, right? To a zone on the 15-second time frame. I'm going to show you how that looks like after a few moments. So once price liquidates this low, and you can see, so basically I want only wicks, just like this, only wicks. I don't need body closure. So once price run this low, I first go to the 15-second. If I see only wicks on the 15-second, right, I'm going to wait for the CSS to happen, which is the closure above the candle that caused the sweep. If we have body closures on the 15-second, right, so we have no wicks, then I'm going to move on to the 30-second. If not, I'm going to go back to the 1 minute right here, and I'm going to look for this to happen. But I took my entry on the 30-second right here. So as you can see, I took a very early entry, although that failed, but I still got my points of the day, my quick scalp, right? So if you go to the platform, here you go. Let me go to the 30-second. So here's the sweep. And as you can see on the 30-second, you can get an early entry, right? Here's that sweep that we talked about. The first sweep during 9:30. Let's go to the 15-second and see what's going on. So I'm going to show you. I did a video about this, which is the refinement of the entry, right? Okay, so on the 15-second, this is going to be the entry. So you can get from here 619, right? So, and here, yeah, pretty much the same. So not a lot of refinement happened in this case because of the low volatility. But usually you get a really early entry right here. But here you can see that we get an early entry. So here's the break of structure happened on this candle, and this is the 30-second, right? And I entered from here, my stop loss here. This was like what, 2 points, right? So I had to put more contracts than usual. Yeah, this was like 1.5 hour, I believe. I don't usually look at hours, but a beautiful trade, and the market decided that it is not the right time to reverse and went even lower to liquidate some of the lows right here. But let me show you this. And this is important. Let's remove this. I don't want to make this video any longer because we only had the AM session, but this is the last thing that I want to talk about. This whole move to the downside, right? Some of you will see it as a reversal. So basically you want to see maybe this, right? Let's use a different. So the reversal happened here, the break of structure. So are waiting for this to happen, return back into the zone and take it lower. So this is what most traders do, or what most traders think. But you need to understand, and this also I talked about in my previous videos, a break of structure or a market structure shift doesn't necessarily mean that the market is going to do this and reverse the whole trend, right? And we make a new low. The break of structure has two functions or two objectives, right? It will either break this low in order to, yes, first of all, reverse the whole trend, right, and create a new low maybe from here, or it can break this low in order to facilitate the pullback, right? So how or what does this mean? Basically, when the market is moving like this, and this is maybe on the 1 minute, right? And this is what is the logic behind counting swings, right? This is, people don't understand when they've said counting swings, expect a pullback on the fourth or the fifth or the sixth swing, right? It means that after a series of expansions, pullbacks, expansion, pullback, expansion, pullbacks, the market will do this, right? Either this, or it will be a really quick move, then it will be just like this right here. But why this happened right here? If this is the 1 minute, on the higher time frame, let's say on the 15 minute, this right here will look like this, a singular expansion leg. What happens or what comes after an expansion leg? A pullback, right? A pullback, and then another expansion, and then another pullback. So yes, the break of structure right here, you can capitalize on that and you can ride the pullback. But sometimes, like I said, the pullback happens really fast and it will be a short one, right? So when this break of structure happened and price doesn't give you that retracement in order to participate in that pullback, and that it just trade lower like this, right? It usually the pullback has ended. So the break of structure and this pullback met its objective, which is returning to mitigate a zone to the left right here and maybe sweeping something, and now it's time for another expansion leg, right? Just like this, it happened here, but as you can see, look at the difference between this and this. This break of structure, immediately price give you a retracement to enter from, and we had a really, really beautiful setup right here, which is this one right here. So we have this zone. So this is very important, right? When I started understanding this, I stopped getting caught in this fake move. I don't like to call it fake moves, but beautiful setup. First top, second top, and now continuing the pullback. So the pullback ended right here, another expansion leg, right? Beautiful. And why do you think this happened? This is maybe just a higher time frame pullback, right? On the 1 hour, on the 2 hours time frame, right? This whole move right here can be just a pullback, and not to reverse the whole NQ, the whole Nasdaq that has been trending for the last 100 years. But look at this. Once this break of structure happened, it gives you absolutely zero chances to enter this pullback. Just kept trading to the downside, returning back into a zone right here. So let me show you the higher time frame. Let's go maybe to the 30 minutes. Okay, so this one right here, let's remove this. Expansion, and then a pullback. Expansion, pullback, expansion, failed, And this right here, as I said, it can be just an expansion for the 1 hour, right? Let's go to the 1 hour, see how that looks like. Let's remove this. Expansion, pullback. Here's another expansion, another pullback. Let's go to the 15-minute and see that pullback one more time. So it would be this one. Yes, so a leg and then in a pullback, right? So don't get caught in those moves and trying to reverse the market. If the pullback went without you, then wait for the expansion to happen. And as I told you before, here's that zone that price mitigated. I didn't know if price is gonna stop at this zone, so don't try to predict or don't try to force your point of interest, but see how price develops around those zones. So sweeping that low right here, and here's, let me use different color, and let's zoom in. So here we go. The break of structure happened here, right? With this candle, a return back, and then a beautiful expansion leg, right? This is the second opportunity that you could have taken. This is based on the pullback, right? We are in a pullback, and this is the zone. So the break of structure happened right here. Let's remove this zone right here. So here's the break of structure. Price returned back into the SNDR. Give us the first top, the second top, and then beautiful trade to the downside. But let's check this, and we're going to end this video right here. I want to see all the 15-second or the 30-second if you could have taken an early entry on here. So as you can see, here's that sweep happened here. On the 30-second, it doesn't look that we could have get a better entry. So the break of structure happened here. Price pulled back to 96. Let's go to the 15-second. All right, beautiful. So this is what I was talking about. So here's that sweep, and this is the break of structure happened here, and a slightly better entry with 2 points, right? Let's check one more time, or check the 5-second, and then we're going to end this video right here. Okay, so on the 5-second, we don't have that body closure, so this is not valid, and I move on to the higher time frame. So I believe that this is the end of this video. If you found it informative, if you found any value in it, leave a like, and if you have any questions, DM me in my Twitter account or leave a comment down below, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Now, happy trading and good luck.